Drive day, drive day,
drive day.
Well, we are working hard. Nash is laying outside relaxing, but we are getting ready to leave Houston and head to San Antonio, and we are going to bring you guys along with us so you can see what it's like to travel in an RV on a drive day.
Hey y'all, we are Sean and Christina, and this is our therapy dog Nash. We left our home in Nashville, Tennessee to travel the U.S. in an RV and shine a bright spotlight on the incredible work that therapy dogs do across our country.
Nash, man, are you ready to go? Huh? We gotta get packed up. We gotta get all this stuff packed up so we can head to San Antonio. See our new friends there. We've learned a lot in the last, let's say, 90 days of having this RV, and one of those is that when we do our drive days, to have a departure checklist both on the exterior and on the interior. And so Christina takes care of the interior, I take care of all the exterior stuff. So we're going to walk you through what we do there, but for now we're going to stick with the exterior here as I get everything packed up and ready to go. There's a few really important things to do when you're packing up the exterior. So first things first, we get all of the leveling blocks up and pull up the stabilizers. So the stabilizers help us keep the rig stable while it's parked, and that helps us to make sure that it doesn't feel like you're bouncing around all the time when you're walking around inside. So we have the leveling blocks with the stabilizers to help with that, and then we have these X wheel chocks which help there as well. So we get those packed up first. The next thing that we do is we get the sewer hose packed up. Some people call this the stinky slinky for obvious reasons, but we have the gray tanks and the black tanks dumped to that. So you always dump the black tank first, get that clear, and then you dump your gray water, which will clean that out. And then I've got a separate hose that I use to actually clean out the stinky slinky before I pack it up, just to make sure that any remaining residue is out of there, and that once we get to the next destination, you don't find any surprises. After that, I take up the electrical cord and store that away so that it's secure and easy to get to once we get to the next destination, because that's usually the first thing that I hook up. And then following that, the last connection that I have to take up is the water connection. So I'll end up filling the freshwater tank just a little bit, just in case we need to stop on the way and use the restroom or the sink or something in the kitchen, so that it's easy access and we don't have to worry about not having water. And then once that's all stored, we're disconnected from the RV site. And since we've already taken all the leveling blocks up and the stabilizers, really the last thing to do is just make sure the slides are in, make sure that our connection to the truck is safe and secure, and that we're ready to go to hit that next destination. Okay, we got to do the site departure checklist.
Yep, we have something on our phone so we don't forget, because there's a lot to remember. Okay, I'm going to start exterior. Sewer hose disconnected and stowed.
Check.
TV cable disconnected and
Check.
stowed. Awning fully retracted.
Check.
Wheel chocks up.
Check.
Stabilizers up.
Check.
Leveling blocks up and stored.
Check.
Slides in.
Check.
Propane turned off.
Check.
Door handle is not pushed in yet,
Not
and
yet.
the stairs are not up. Nash's leash is stored. Check. Campsite checked and cleared. Check. Electric cable disconnected and stowed.
Check.
Steps retracted. Not
Check.
yet.
Just checking to see if you were paying attention.
Not yet. Water line disconnected and stowed.
Check.
Interior, I have everything. Kitchen roof vent closed. Bedroom and TV antenna is closed. Slides are in. Doors are closed. The shower door is in the locked position. We took our bedroom TV off the mount and stored it. All the windows are closed and I checked. Everything is put away. Picture frames, etc. And the bathroom vent is closed.
Okay.
Next up, truck. 7-pin connected.
Yep.
Chains connected.
Yep.
Hitch pin in and locked.
Yep.
Sway bar locked and engaged.
It's not engaged. I'll do it once we get out of the park.
Okay. Tongue jack fully retracted. Did you test the blinkers and the brake lights?
Yeah, I did already.
Okay. Lastly, shut the door and put this little guy in the car.
Make sure Nash is in with us. Can't leave him.
Are you ready to go to San Antonio?
Okay, Nashy boy, it's time to leave, buddy.
Ready? Okay,
Let's
come
rock
on.
and roll.
Come on, sweet boy.
There we go. Get him in his little perch.
Oh. We put his whole bed in here.
lunch?
Overnight oats.
Overnight oats. What the heck is that?
Huh?
What the heck is that?
That's all we had.
What is
it is rolled oats with almond milk or coconut milk, chia seeds,
Oh, wow.
Greek yogurt, and then you can mix in stuff.
Dang, bro. This is pretty good.
You like it?
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's no peak, but...
Let's see if I can eat left-handed. Pretty good.
We haven't had overnight oats in years.
No.
But I bought some at Trader Joe's because I make these little no-bake cookie dough balls that are oat-based. So I bought some for that, but I haven't made those yet. So when I was thinking about lunch today, knowing we were going to be on the road, I was like, what am I going to make? We had tortillas, but no meat. So I was like, overnight oats. I was surprised you didn't. You normally have lunch for lunch and breakfast for breakfast. Sometimes
I don't eat breakfast.
I know you don't, but sometimes we do breakfast for dinner. But I was like,
Breakfast for
Sean's
dinner.
gonna either love it or hate it. Glad you like it.
Pretty good.
Pretty
so it's
good.
hard to eat left-handed.
Yeah.
It's pretty tasty. Well, we just got here and set up at this amazing RV resort, and we're watching a beautiful sunset as we speak. It was actually not bad of a drive.
We did make one wrong turn.
Yeah, at the very beginning, but
Which
we figured it out.
We figured it
Probably
out.
went, I don't know, 30 minutes out of the way, but
probably.
Oh, well.
More time in the car together.
that's
talk.
what we keep telling ourselves, right?
And love
and
and
Nash
love each
probably
other.
didn't like that. He's
Nash.
right down here, but yeah, we're really excited to be in San Antonio and excited to go meet some new friends. And actually, speaking of meeting new friends, we're gonna go take a stroll through the park and go meet some people because we've already
That's
met our neighbors,
beautiful.
and there looks to be like a ton of dogs here, so it's gonna be pretty fun meeting everyone. So why don't you come along with us?
Well, y'all, it has been a great few days here in San Antonio. The weather is amazing.
It's like 80 degrees. It's so nice.
I can't believe how little of a distance it is from Houston to San Antonio, but what a big temperature difference
Yeah,
it is.
it's been pretty wild.
We love the heat, so we love being hot. But it's been a great few days here. We've met some incredible people already at our campground. We've gotten a chance to meet our neighbors. They both have dogs.
Yep.
This is a very dog-friendly campground, and we
I
love
think
that.
pretty much everybody has a dog, I feel like.
I know. I would
Just-
definitely say like 80%.
Oh yeah.
Don't quote me on that
Oh
percentage,
yeah,
though.
easy.
But it's been a great time. We love it here, and we can't wait to show you guys all of the wonderful interviews and the wonderful serving opportunities that we've had here. But we have had some people ask us about what the
What's it look
inside
like in there?
of our
I've
tiny
seen
house
the
looks
outside
like.
quite a bit, but what's the inside look like?
So we're gonna give y'all a tour today. We can't wait to show you our new home on wheels. But before we do that, we are gonna show y'all some sweet, sweet footage of Nash swimming at Rummy's right before we left Houston. So y'all will get to see Nash having the
So
best time.
cool. And you got to swim with them too.
I did,
Which
and
is
it
really-
was so
really fun.
sweet. It was so sweet. I have never gotten to swim with Nash. You have,
Yep.
but I haven't, so it was super special for me too. So enjoy this footage of Nash, and then we'll hop back in and we'll give y'all a tour of our new home on wheels. You're going to Rummy's Beach Club. Woo woo! You ready?
So cool. We're gonna take them swimming.
I know. We've been looking forward to this since we got to Houston.
Give me that sunshine, sunshine. Give me them good times, good times. Nothing but good vibes, good vibes. Give me that sunshine, sunshine. day is a gift to hold up high. Everyone has a weight to carry, everyone has a soul, so let it shine. Don't worry about the clouds, 'cause when the skies come out, give me that sunshine, sunshine. Give me them good times, good times. Nothing but good vibes, good vibes. Give me that sunshine, sunshine. Bring on the summertime. Bring on the summertime.
Wasn't that footage of Nash swimming at Rummy's the absolute cutest? I don't know about y'all, but watching him swim and play, those are two of the things he loves to do most, and they bring me so much joy. But now that we're in San Antonio, y'all officially get a tour of our new home on wheels, and I am so excited to show you our home, where we live, where we eat, where we sleep, work, everything. We've made a couple of changes to our RV, so I can't wait to show you those and show you really how we've set it up to function and work for us this year on the tour. So I'm gonna take you from entrance to exit. So here we've got our desk. This is usually where a dinette is in an RV, but we knew that a desk would be a lot more functional for us this year. So Sean went to Home Depot, he got this butcher block, he custom trimmed it for this exact space, put a really nice finish on it, and now it's our desk. We also have our office chairs, which are not the cutest, but they're really functional for when we're working late day or long days and late nights, and when Sean's editing for hours at a time. This is great and we love it. And Sean really loves that we get to work shoulder to shoulder because I love to talk. One thing that I really wanted to point out too, we actually don't have a ton of room for decor. So when we moved in, all I wanted to do was decorate our RV. But I quickly realized that space is one of the most important things that you can have here. So I'm so excited to show y'all one of my favorite Bible verses that our cousin Sam and her business partner Brooke made for us. I love it, and every single time I see that verse, I'm just so reminded of so many wonderful things that bring me so much joy. So that's our office space. Now coming into our living room, take 2 steps, and here you are. This space serves as our kind of dining room. We have got a couple of TV trays that we actually use for dinner, and we love sitting here to eat dinner if we're not outside. And then we've got our sofa, which actually turns into a full-ish size bed. So if we have any guests or anybody coming to stay with us, this is where they'd stay. All of this space up here is where Sean keeps all of his camera equipment, so it's super organized. Anytime we're serving or going to an interview, he opens everything up, grabs what he needs, and we're off, so it's super, super functional for us. We also keep a ton of Nashies treats on hand for events and if someone in the RV park wants to try them. So we actually keep all of our bags in our end tables. So we've got treats there, treats here. I mean, they're just everywhere. And it sounds silly, but they actually are really functional because we can grab them and go. Nash also can't live without his toys, so he actually has a toy bin there too. This stuff, pretty boring. We've got our fireplace, our office drawer that we keep tons of good stuff for our office, and then our little library, which we keep Bibles, books, the whole 9 yards. One thing I love about this RV is the kitchen. It's small, but it's mighty. And one thing that I love most is the pantry. We cook at home a ton between cooking in here and grilling outside, and having adequate space for food is really, really important. It doesn't always look this organized and pretty, but it is really functional and it's something that we love. Everything else is pretty standard. We've got microwave, space for our oils, our spices, baking dishes and stuff are down here. We've got a 3-burner stove, which I'll show y'all. Nothing special, but it's really functional for us. We cook up here, and then we've got a really small little oven down here. Now we've only got 3 drawers in our kitchen, and you would think, gosh, that's really small. And it is, and I was really worried about it. But when you really pare down, you don't need a ton. So we've got all of our silverware in this top drawer, so our silverware and all of our knives. And then down here, we've got all of our kitchen utensils, so like our can opener, our measuring cups, all that fun stuff. And then we've got all of our kitchen towels and just random other accessories. Two things that we could not live without on the road are our Vitamix and our Instant Pot. Our Vitamix is up here, but our Instant Pot, all of our cleaning supplies, and Nash's giant tub of food we keep under the sink, really easily accessible. Now I'm gonna bring you to the favorite part of our kitchen, which is our coffee bar. We have our coffee maker here and all of our cups and plates, everything here. We don't keep any glass in the RV because it'll break and we just don't want to deal with that. So we've converted everything over to Yeti, which we are not sponsored by them, but we love the brand and everything is just functional and durable. And what I want to point out too, you'll hear that click. All of these doors and drawers stay put, so when we're traveling on travel days, nothing comes open and falls out, which is really key in an RV. Lastly, I'm gonna show y'all our fridge and our freezer. Small but mighty. Everything is super, super organized, which we need, but there's plenty of space for Sean and I to have more than enough food for a week or two at a time. Now come on over to our bathroom, which you're not gonna really miss anything, but it is a really good size space. We actually joke that our shower here is bigger than our shower was at our house. But we've got one sink, tons of drawers for makeup, my makeup of course, and tons of stuff for toothbrushes and our storage here. We are definitely not lacking in storage. That was one thing that was really important to us when we were looking for an RV. You can never have too much storage. And then there's storage above our potty. I think the biggest frustration is actually our bathroom door because it's right in the space where Nash likes to lay and where our front door is, but we're learned to live with it. Now, last but not least, our bedroom. We have a queen size bed with great storage underneath. We've got a coat closet with tons of drawer space and then tons of storage above our bed where we keep extra toiletries, towels, peak meals, etc. We also have our dresser here, which again, tons of storage. And one thing that I wanted to share with y'all was Beebs. So Bo is our golden retriever. He passed away in December of 2015, and we just couldn't imagine doing this tour without him. He's actually the reason Daily Barker started, and we just knew that he had to come with us on the tour. And then lastly, before we wrap up, is our closet. So hang on one second. Ta-da! We were so nervous about closet space because we all have too many clothes, right? So we really pared down and we brought what we loved, and we've got more than enough space. Tons of space to hang clothes. Our shoes go on the sides here, and we have one hidden gem. Look at that behind there. We've got tons of space for sweaters and jeans and our safe, sweatpants, all that fun stuff. We absolutely love this space and we couldn't imagine living any other way now. It's minimal, but it's wonderful. And honestly, we've really learned that you don't need a ton of stuff to survive. And not only that, but we just don't need as much, I think, as we had before. So we've loved this minimal way of living, and we're so excited to continue to share with y'all how we live in this space this year and how we function. And I hope it encourages you guys. So I hope you enjoyed the tour. Thanks for coming along. And it means so much that you're here with us, supporting us along the tour.
I will scream from the highest mountain. I will love like there's nothing in my way.